Today we're going to fit a BajaRack basket rack to an FJ Cruiser. Before we start, you'll need to get the tools together. You need a 10mm socket, a 13mm socket, a 13mm spanner, some Celastic to seal the roof after you've finished, maybe a set of long-nosed pliers and a screwdriver. It's a good idea with the screwdriver to put some masking tape across the end of it so you don't mark the paint. To prepare your FJ Cruiser to accept the roof rack, you have to remove the plates that cover the mounting points. To remove the plates, you push the plate in the direction of the arrows and lift the other end, either with your fingernails or if you haven't got good fingernails, use a screwdriver. Next, we remove the 10mm bolts that hold the spring clip in place. And we remove the spring clip. Now we come to the exciting bit, opening the box. You'll find your BajaRack is very completely packed and secure and will not be damaged in transit. The BajaRack comes with a complete set of brackets and attachment materials. And here is your BajaRack. Note the wind deflector made from aluminium, so it will not break on branches. The powder coating over an epoxy primer to guard against rust to the greatest degree. The next step is to fit the brackets into the mounting points on the FJ Cruiser. For this you need the bracket and 2 bolts and washers. To fit the bracket, an important step is to put some silicone in the holes to make the roof completely waterproof. Then put the bracket in position and do the bolts up hand tight. And there's the first bracket ready. Now we'll put the rack on top of the brackets that we've pre-fitted to the car. This rack's reasonably light at 27 kilograms, but it's an awkward lift, so you need a strong friend like my friend here to lift the rack onto the car. The second and last step in fitting the rack is to fit the rack to the brackets. For each bracket you'll need 2 nuts, 4 washers and 2 bolts. Now that we've tightened all the nuts and bolts by hand and we've done all the brackets, we can now tighten up all the nuts and bolts with a spanner. You've now finished installing your BajaRack onto your FJ Cruiser and you're ready to go adventuring. Just give it a check in about a week's time to make sure that everything's still tight.